Welcome, my dear friends. My name is Jesus of Zion, and today I'm going to share with you something very important regarding Myspace that you should be aware of. Perhaps you've noticed some of your friends disappearing. Maybe you have had links to other cool sites on your profile and they've been disabled so they don't work anywhere. Perhaps you've had your own profile deleted without warning or notice and wondered why. Yet if you ask, they'll only tell you that you broke one of their many rules, yet they're never specific, and you can beg forever, they'll still never tell you. Have you noticed any of the new and inhibitive changes, or did you just assume your friends with unique ideas simply deleted their own accounts? See, I began on Myspace in 2006. Tom still owned the site at that time, and I think it had less than 6 million profiles. And never did I see that much censorship, deletions, or unexplainable harassment as I have witnessed since Myspace became a part of Rupert Murdoch's quest to take over and become king of all media. Well, I had over 1,000 friends, over 800 blog entries, and my site was often said to be beautiful, inspiring, and worth exploring by those who commented. Yet, in late April of this year, almost 2.5 years after I began on Myspace and a week before my birthday, Myspace deleted me with no warning or advance notice. I questioned this and got back only vague replies offering me no specifics. And as I kept asking, their responses kept repeating the same message in shorter and even more curt responses, eventually, in essence, telling me to review the entire agreement and figure it out for myself. I asked for a phone number, and here is actually the response they sent back. Myspace does not have any phone number to access their main offices. Huh? What? Who does not have a phone number? Is Myspace run by monkeys? Apparently so, since after 2 years of effort, I was very upset, and according to Myspace there was, and I quote, no way to recover my profile once it has been deleted. By the way, that's BS. I have a certain celebrity friend who was able to recover hers. Why was I not able to recover mine? So what I was told was impossible was indeed possible. So they lied to me. Anyway, being angry at this injustice, and without any other way to protest, I began a new Myspace, and my blogs became openly critical of how I'd been treated. I reposted every email, every fact, every letter, and guess what? Within 2 weeks, that new profile also was deleted. Again, I wrote to get help, and the same dry responses eventually led me to just basically give up trying. I started a new nicey nice profile, and I was very careful what I put in it, and I tried not to have too much of an opinion or share too much. I felt like Myspace had simply said to me, hey you, sit down and shut up. Okay, yes, I still have my Myspace, but I hardly feel comfortable saying anything except, hey, how's the weather, or what's up? I suppose I could repost all those silly questionnaires and maybe some fake virus scare letters like the rest of the 14-year-olds there. But I was there to share something meaningful. I wanted to change the world by being different, by sharing unique ideas and being open and freely expressing myself. I never bothered me if people didn't agree with me, or didn't even bother me if they had a different opinion. I just wanted to be able to be there to share mine. Don't get me wrong, I like Myspace. My ministry began there, and I'm loyal to those who provide a fair and balanced environment where I can share. Wait a minute. Fair and balanced. Where have I heard that before? Oh yes, Fox News, owned by News Corporation, the same company that owns Myspace, and is run by a very dangerous man named Rupert Murdoch. Now here's a list of some of the companies held by Rupee's News Corporation. It's going to run by pretty quickly, so get a good eye or stop it on your screen, but realize it's growing every single day, both in power and social influence, and they just acquired the majority of stock for AsianNet out of India. Go read about that in the news. It's been said, he who controls the media controls the world. And I agree. In fact, I recommend seeing my last video called False Prophet Revealed, which presents just a minimum of the evidence to support what I have been currently amassing. I have to say, I went through today and did some Googling, checked some things out, and even today I found even more to support this theory, which I'll be presenting on my blog, Murdoch Watch. Now I have links to the video there, Outfox, as well as Naz's new video, Sly Fox, with the words included. Well, even a few swear words, hope that you don't mind. But My question, and the question of many people, is why does MySpace suck? Well, should be simple to answer now, because it's owned by Rupert Murdoch and his quest to control each of us into his right-wing, ultra-conservative way of viewing. So if you value justice, if you value freedom, if you value the truth, please visit and subscribe and recommend both my blog and this video to your friends. The only way we can fight this is to be aware of it. The only way to care is to spread the word and help each other. I'm just a David coming up against a giant Goliath. But I'll tell you one thing, I have the power of truth and love behind me. So thank you, and be loved and be loved. Let's make a difference in our world, shall we? Good night.